Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Tuesday. It is the 26th day of December. It's
the
National
day after Christmas.
Yeah, it's National Candy Cane Day, which that's kind of weird. Why would that be today?
Because they're all on clearance and you can get them super cheap.
National Thank You Note Day. It's a good day to write one of those and say thank you. National Winers Day for people like me. I didn't get anything good. I actually got everything I ever wanted and more. It's also Day of Goodwill, National Homeowners Day, Boxing Day, and Kwanzaa. All of that happening on the 26th day of December. And I've got a guest joining me today. It is Heidi's dad. He's insane. And we do this every Tuesday. He's not really insane.
He's not insane.
No, he's not. I'll tell you this, he is very fun. He's so much fun to have in the room. And I have several people who tell me that's their favorite thing of the entire week is when Charlie is in here. So we're excited to have Tuesdays with Charlie coming your way in just a bit. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Give yourself a little credit.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, but it can also be expensive. Are you still paying for last year's Christmas gifts? Maybe you need better credit cards. We'd love to help at bettercreditcards.com. Find a card that's a better fit for your needs. Some like cards with points or miles. Others just want a lower rate. Find what you're looking for at bettercreditcards.com.
Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Having a dog or a cat helps you slow your cognitive decline for older people. According to a new study from the University of Maryland, nearly 650 people were given cognitive tests over a period of 13 years. While all experienced some degree of mental decline, deterioration was generally slower in those who had a pet. Researchers noted that pet ownership is associated with lower stress levels. Heart disease rate is lower in people who have pets, and in the case of dogs, increased physical activity. Also could combat social isolation and loneliness, which have both been linked to cognitive decline. The researchers suggest that efforts should be made to ensure older people are able to live with pets. I love that. Mm-hmm. I think that's really cool. We have one dog, and I've been trying so hard to convince Heidi to let me get a second dog.
I'm on the fence on that one. Yeah.
Oh, she found one like 2 weeks ago. She's like, oh,
it was.
so
I was
cute.
close.
And we were about to
thank
get this dog, and then
goodness.
she's like, oh, wait a minute. We can't do this now. Our daughter's been visiting, and she has two giant
Her dogs are enormous.
She's like, we got to wait till they're not here. So, all right. I'm counting the days. Not till my daughter leaves. Taylor, I love you. Just till I can get a dog. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know that dietitians have long advised that one of the first rules of weight loss is to eat slowly, allowing your body time to feel full before eating more? But if you're one of those who struggles to savor a meal, you're supposed to try this. According to a new study from the Netherlands, they found that people eat up to half as fast when they have to chew more, leading to about 20% less food consumption. This means that food with hard, crunchy, or chewy textures, things that require you to chew more, could facilitate weight loss by preventing you from eating too much at once and eating too fast.
That makes sense, doesn't it?
It does. So we should eat, what, bubble gum for dinner? Is that it's taken forever to chew this. I think that does make sense. I remember being told we were supposed to chew, was it like 25 chews per bite or 30
or something? Yeah.
And then I'd never counted.
Impossible for me.
And I started counting. I'm like, 2 chews per bite is what I've been doing. I'm not doing good. All right. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com. Mayim Balank is facing her final jeopardy. 2 years after stepping in as a permanent host following the death of Alex Trebek, she posted a statement, and this is like a couple weeks ago now, saying that they've informed her that she will no longer have hosting duties in 2024.
I saw this.
So she said she is deeply grateful for having had the opportunity. So they're going to be moving forward one host, Ken Jennings now. And Jason Momoa will be on screen as Aquaman. And it sounds like he was kind of pushing it really hard online. So there's people online making fun of him and like, dude, people are going to see it. Don't worry. But there was a Marvel movie that didn't do well this last year. So he's got to be a little bit worried. He's like, oh, man, I hope mine doesn't tank. That'd be bad. And Jessica Chastain has Taylor Swift to thank for getting her through a breakup on The Tonight Show.
She certainly has experience.
Yeah, the actress was saying that in 2011 at the Met Gala, the two were next to each other, and she said that she was telling her about this breakup, and next thing she knew, she got a message from Taylor Swift with one of her songs that helped her through a breakup. Kind of weird. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
Give yourself a little credit.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, but it can also be expensive. Are you still paying for last year's Christmas gifts? Maybe you need better credit cards. We'd love to help at bettercreditcards.com. Find a card that's a better fit for your needs. Some like cards with points or miles. Others just want a lower rate. Find what you're looking for at bettercreditcards.com.
Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. French coffee houses will now charge more to customers who are rude and ill-mannered.
Oh,
You
okay.
mean the French?
Who gets to decide which ones are rude?
I don't know. I was just being silly, by the way, when I was saying all of the French are rude and ill-mannered. But sadly, isn't that kind of
the stereotype.
the reputation, the
Yeah.
stereotype? And I honestly have only known a couple of French people in my life. They were wonderful people, so I was just being silly. Okay, over here. You know, it was 120 years ago the Wright brothers had their first flight. It was like this time of year, 120 years ago. So 121 years ago, flying was impossible.
Isn't that crazy?
Think of how far we've come.
I know.
In a mere 120 years. And speaking of amazing technology, I don't know if it might not be amazing to anyone else. I just think it's kind of cool. It looks like a stylish laptop bag, but it's actually the world's first microwave bag that lets you heat meals while you're on the go. That's kind of cool. This, again, we'll talk about the practicality of it here in a second. But first, let me tell you, the Wiltex Will Cook is made out of a conductive fabric that allows the users to heat whatever's inside of it up to 250 degrees Celsius or 480 degrees Fahrenheit. The bag includes, including its rechargeable battery, weighs just 280 grams. So it's not a heavy thing. The Japanese manufacturer says the inside of the Will Cook microwave bag reaches 80 degrees Celsius in 5 minutes and can be controlled via a smartphone app. The battery, by the way, lasts 8 hours. So there are people online making fun of this thing, and it was almost going to be my weird news because I'm like, who needs that? But then I got to thinking, I know people who travel for a living, who are on the road a lot, like driving from place to place to
Right.
place. Instead of hitting fast food, how cool would it be to be able to say, I'm going to have this thing sitting on the seat next to me, cooking my food while I'm making appointments.
Right.
Like that. There's probably some really cool. Anyway, I've got a link to it. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We'll reach out to my father-in-law for a little thing called
Tuesdays with Charlie.
It's Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
He's in the studio. How are you doing over there, Charlie?
Well, I can't see you, but
I've got a bit of stuff in the way right now, but
that's okay. I don't want to look at your ugly face.
that's why I didn't move that stuff, because I figured you didn't need to see me anyway.
Works pretty good, too, don't it?
It does. I can hear you, but I can't see you. So, you got some good stuff for us this week, Charlie?
Hey, I don't have your glasses on today either.
No, you don't. He got his own glasses, so look how
They
handsome
look
he
pretty
looks.
sharp, too.
You look really smart, like you belong on Young Sheldon or something.
Dapper, that's what they say.
Dapper.
You're
yes.
dapper.
Dapper?
You're a dapper
I like
dude.
Dabber better. Got some stuff here for you?
Yeah, what do you have?
You ever been in St. Louis?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we've been there a couple times.
Crappy town. It's illegal to drink beer out of a bucket while you are sitting on a curb in St. Louis.
Why
Out
in
of
the
a bucket.
world?
Why did they have to specify a bucket?
I don't understand why that's even a
I
thing.
wonder if you could still just drink out of a can or a bottle.
Well, it just says you can't in a bucket.
Out of a
so
bucket.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't carry a bucket with you. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
What if you're drinking out of a bucket and you're standing on the sidewalk?
Heidi's a rule breaker, can you tell?
There's always a
Just
gray.
how
There's
much-
always a gray area.
Just how much can I get away with?
Hey, you can buy a bucket of beer at a bar.
Yeah.
It's probably not in St. Louis, but what? Hey, then you know Jack Simplot? You know who he is?
The
No.
Simplot meat guy?
Close. He's provided potatoes to McDonald's since the
Oh.
chain began.
Potato
Oh.
guy.
He's now the richest man in Idaho.
So he's an American hero.
He's probably dead now. McDonald's been
He should
around.
be on a dollar bill.
Well, maybe he is. Who knows?
There's nothing quite better than McDonald's French fries.
Hey, then you know who Oprah Winfrey is. I knew I shouldn't even come here.
Yes, we know Oprah.
Well, anyway, Oprah Winfrey is Elvis Presley's cousin.
Really?
I did not know that.
Well, that's why I tell you this.
I know. I don't believe everything you say, but I listen to it all.
Yeah, but you don't comprehend it.
I know. And I forget it, too. You'll tell me again in 3 weeks.
Good old Oprah.
Yeah.
Hey, then, did you know that only 6% of the autographs in circulation from members of the Beatles are estimated to be real?
Oh, really?
That goes on pretty. That's a lot.
I think
of
that's
that.
what the lot. Yeah, I think so too.
People forging things.
Speaking of McDonald's, see how that always works in when I
Yeah.
it up? On average, a cheeseburger from McDonald's does not disintegrate for at least 4 months.
Isn't
I
that
know
crazy?
that is terrifying. Actually,
Is that I mean, it's in your system for?
It could be.
it's really bad for you. It is really bad for you.
I like their double cheeseburgers.
My cousin has a friend who's really into like the whole healthy eating, and she's got all of this stuff that she does. But in her office, she has a full McDonald's hamburger and fries sitting on her desk that she's had for 2 years, and it looks exactly the same as it did 2 years ago. So it's really not good for you.
You get all those preservatives for free. They don't charge you any extra for that.
yeah, it's not.
Well,
there's no extra charge for those.
That's nice of them not to do that.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, then I got one last thing here for you.
All right, what do you got?
Okay, I don't like spinach, and I'm glad I don't, because if I liked it, I'd eat it, and I just hate it.
Okay. Wow. I appreciate that, Charlie.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty neat, ain't it?
That is pretty neat. You ready for a question from me, Charlie?
Okay, sure.
I'm over here.
Oh, there you are.
So my question is, 8 of the 10 largest statues in the world are all of this. What is it?
What's all of this mean?
What is the statue of?
The statue.
Statue of Liberty.
8 of the 10 largest statues in the world are of Buddha. So 8 of the 10 largest statues.
Okay, in the whole world.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're 10. So there you go.
That makes
Well,
sense.
you didn't clarify the whole world. You just
I
said,
think I did, but it's okay. I'll give you partial credit.
I didn't
You
hear the
said
whole world.
something.
I didn't hear the whole world part either.
you
So
just threw that in later.
Well,
What a
Charlie,
deal.
it's always a pleasure to have you in here, sir.
Every time something always happens.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah.
bye, Daddy.
Bye, Fluff. Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little program we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
Give yourself a little credit.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, but it can also be expensive. Are you still paying for last year's Christmas gifts? Maybe you need better credit cards. We'd love to help at bettercreditcards.com. Find a card that's a better fit for your needs. Some like cards with points or miles. Others just want a lower rate. Find what you're looking for at bettercreditcards.com.
Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In Chinese, the word for computer literally translates to electric brain. It's kind of fun. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A blind chameleon can adjust colors to their environment just like a sighted chameleon. So it's not the sight that makes that happen. That's kind of cool.
That's really cool.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The suggestion to drink 8 glasses of water a day is based on advice from 1945 that has no medical basis.
But they still tell it to you all the time.
It does work. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The world's longest concert was 453 hours. That is a long concert. Must have been one heck of a drum solo. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The world's record for the loudest thing ever shouted belongs to an Irish teacher. She shouted the word quiet at 121 decibels. That's the equivalent of a jet engine.
How would they know that?
Because it was a contest and she won. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The higher a woman's heels are, the more power she has over men, according to a study. Wow. Okay, several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com. Heidi, 70% of us agree this is our biggest holiday pet peeve this time of year. What is it? It's my pet peeve year-round.
Rude shoppers?
That too, but no, waiting in line.
Oh, yeah, you are
I'm not a line
fan.
waiter. I'm like, we go to a restaurant. They're like, it's going to be a 40-minute wait. I'm like, not for me. We're going to go somewhere else.
I do not mind. It doesn't bother me
I
a bit.
don't like sitting in line. It's not my thing. Mint Mobile, question of the day, comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Give yourself a little credit.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, but it can also be expensive. Are you still paying for last year's Christmas gifts? Maybe you need better credit cards. We'd love to help at bettercreditcards.com. Find a card that's a better fit for your needs. Some like cards with points or miles. Others just want a lower rate. Find what you're looking for at bettercreditcards.com.
Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. What a horrible story. A couple who thought they purchased $10,000 worth of Walt Disney theme park gift cards discovered they were not that. They were Disney's online streaming service, Disney Plus.
Oh.
$10,000 worth of that. Yeah, Andy Costin revealed in a now viral video that her parents had been planning to take 16 family members on a family vacation at Christmas time. They went online to purchase $10,000 in gift cards to Disney parks and restaurants. But when they tried using the cards to book the trip, they realized they accidentally bought a lifetime or more worth of gift cards for the streaming service Disney Plus.
No.
The good news, following a deluge of comments and suggestions, Disney reached out to the family and they were able to turn the $10,000 worth of streaming cards into $10,000 of park cards. So I don't know if they would have done that if it hadn't gone viral and it turned into such a huge thing. I'm glad they did. They did do the right thing because these people mistakenly bought the wrong thing. So I'm really glad they made it right. But you got to wonder, would they have made it right if it wasn't for
Right.
millions of people saying, come on, Disney, make it right.
Exactly.
Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. I have a list here of the worst movies of 2023, and there's no way we're going to make it through all of these today. So we're going to call this Part 1. Guess what we're going to do tomorrow?
Part 2.
Yes. See, you're catching on. All right, Part 1, Ghosted. I have not seen this.
I haven't seen it either.
But Chris Evans is in it, and there's people online that say it wasn't so bad, but apparently some people just thought it was horrible. Asteroid City. It's directed by Wes Anderson, and there's a lot of famous people in it. I saw a video for it. It is a very bizarre-looking trailer, and I've not decided to watch it yet, but apparently it was one of the worst movies of the year, according to this list. We'll do one more. Your Place or Mine. Ashton Kutcher and Reese Witherspoon, platonic best friends, but it's like several bad movies rolled into one with a romantic climax in an airport. And it's an episode, it plays out like an episode of couples therapy. So I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't even seen a
Me
trailer
either. I
for
hadn't
that.
heard of that one
And
at
I
all.
like both of them, so I don't know. We'll probably still watch it. Worst movies of 2023, Part 1. We'll have more throughout the week. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Quote today is from Haley Reed, who says, or it might be Hallie, Halley. Would that be Hallie?
Probably.
Haley. Ms. Reed says, my husband and I fell in love at first sight. Maybe I should have taken a second look. Oh, can you relate, Heidi?
Sometimes.
Yeah. The other day she wanted to murder me. So I was like, I can start being nice to her now.
Yeah.
It's a good time to be nice.
It's been a big improvement.
Right about now. All right. That is your quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. From Bangor, Maine, we have this story. Laundromat donates over 900 pairs of socks to local charities. I love this. It says they understand the significance of having clean, dry, especially clean, dry, warm socks in the wintertime. The Laundry Basket, it's a local laundromat, had ingeniously turned a common problem into a charitable event to ensure everybody has a very essential item in the middle of the wintertime.
Is it all their mismatched socks?
Well, the owner, they said the inspiration behind their November sock drive, for every lost sock we found, we pledged to donate a brand new pair of socks to local charities.
That's cool.
So the laundromat's daily sock pickup yielded 56 lost socks in November, by the way. The laundromat may not always be an enjoyable place, so we decided to find fun and do something meaningful with all of the lost socks we collected. The community actively participated in the sock drive, resulting in a collection of over 950 pairs of new socks.
That's fantastic.
Additionally, a sock brand, Bombas, donated another 750 pairs, further boosting the initiative. So the thing that's cool, it all started out with, we have these socks. What can we do with these socks?
I think that's an adorable idea.
And look what that turned into.
Yeah, that's great.
So I think this is a really cool thing that they took this little idea that, that could have stayed 50 pairs of socks. And that would have still been cool because that's 50 more than they would have had. But it turned into way more than that. And a big thank you in part to social media because people saw this online, they shared it, and then these brands saw it and go, hey, we could give some socks.
Right.
Like, why not give some socks?
Yeah, that's super cool.
So I think it's really neat. And this time of year, again, we're just kind of getting through the holidays right now, but it's a time of year that you see people go above and beyond and do awesome things. And if you see a story like this, be sure to share it. We'd love to see it, and maybe we'll share it on the radio. You can do that at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.